Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Citadelum. We are still in the final mission of the Last Conqueror of Britannia campaign, and we are on a little bit of a recovery. We had a few angry gods, and one of them being Pluto, who is still very upset, and there's not going to be anything we can do about that in the time we have. But we were mapping out some farmland and stuff last episode, and we are going to need a pig farm. We don't have any wood to make it yet, so that's a bit frustrating, but pigs are going to be the main thing that we need. Mainly because we've got to do this task to complete some guard training, and if we can't get that done, we're in trouble. And to get our pig farm, we need a bit more wood. We now have that, so I can pause it again and set up the pig farm. It doesn't need to be on fertile ground, so that can go in probably here, I think, would be a good place for it. We'll put it down here. Then we need to put in another granary, really. But for now, I will allow this one to have the pork steaks and the pigs, so we can at least start getting some pigs coming in. Things are going pretty fast. If we can get enough pigs being raided again, this is going to be a recurring issue because of the fact that we have so much going on here, and our risk of raid is at 80%. And until we get some defenses up and running, we're not going to be able to do much about that, sadly. I do have people working in my workshops. I need to bring a couple of people out of these, actually, if I can. Simply because we're running out of stuff in terms of getting work done, and we have not got a lot. If I can just find somewhere where I can drop a few people. Well, there's an engineer's post there, but again, not doing much there. That will hopefully put someone in the pig farm now. We've got one working in there. Yeah, okay, so it's using wheat, and we're now only breaking even on wheat, so that's something we're going to need to look at very soon. You can see here we've got some collapsed buildings now that we're going to need to rebuild in the shape of our temples. And looking at Pluto again, we need 25 pigs to be able to satisfy him. We'll also, of course, sacrifice some plebeians and patricians, which isn't very good, but I would like to prevent him raiding me or destroying some of the stuff that I've got here. We're making 12 pigs per day, but I don't think we're going to be able to actually outlast that. I do need to build a butchery as well. So we're going to put the butchery down there. And again, we need people to come and work in it. So we can remove a couple of engineers and another person from this fire station, which should help us out. What's the logging camp looking like? That is currently maxed out. We are going to start making a bit more wood, which is good. So we can drop a few people out of that, and that will go into the pig farm as well, which is good. Let's just drop them down to 3. We're making 20 of those per day. How are we looking on the pigs? 18 per day, but we're losing 5. All right. We do need to focus on boosting our plebeian population, and they need milk and melons. We're being attacked yet again. And they want a desirability of 40% and a tavern. Now, we've got a few guards here, but they don't seem to be doing anything. And we haven't trained enough guards, so our city is going to get raided yet again. Maybe it's just this one, though. So that's okay for now. We'll take a Mars Blessing, though, and hopefully that will train some of the guards for us, but I imagine it's just going to give us people to come into the Legion. We have had a collapsed building there. We're going to repair that, and more collapsed buildings, and we're probably going to see this happen with every building here. Buildings are on fire, so it's actually it's been a tough start, if I'm being honest. Very tough, and we don't have enough wood now to rebuild the buildings that are on fire and have collapsed. We can do that one. Hopefully this one will get put out. There we go. Right, that building survived, which is good. Yes, so looking at stuff, we need a tavern, and we need melons, and we also need a boost to the desirability of the area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at what decorative stuff we can put down. We can get in a couple of gladiator statues and stuff to really boost things up. So I'm going to demolish that one and that one. We'll then go to our decorative stuff. We'll put in a gladiator statue there, and another one There. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shave the plot that they're stood on. That looks better. So they now have the desirability boost they need, and they just need melons and alcohol. So melons, where are our melon farms? I don't think we actually have one. We've got onions and carrots there. We've got a wheat there. Now we're losing wheat at this moment in time. So we're going to need to be very, very careful with that. We'll put a grape orchard in now. Well, once we get some wood, we will. I think a lot of this might be due to the fact that we're training people, although maybe we're not. We do have a military population. It is largely just infantry, guards, and recruits. Now, we don't want to lose these defense personnel, so we need to be very careful with that. And yeah, so right now, we're just in a bit of a difficult position. I'm going to put a play on. Then we need to have a look at Pluto is upset yet again. We can sacrifice some people. So I'm going to do that. It's not really what I want to do, but it does keep him happy. We can then get our grape orchard built. Once I get a bit more wood. Wonder if we just need to stop the bow workshops for now. I think they're using wood. Wood and stone, yeah. What about here? The swordsmiths, they're using wood and iron. So we'll drop them. Because looking at my military, I've got quite a lot in there. So we can actually stop the production of these buildings for now. We'll do the same with armor. Just to free up some staff more than anything. So all of my workshops there, we'll just take the staff out of them. And then the armory here, we can just keep one in, burying stuff around. That is now going to give us enough to get a grape orchard built. I'll put my grape orchard here. And then we'll have this granary accept grapes as well. Also have that granary accept the pork steaks and the pigs, just to assist with those things. We then need a winery. Now, a winery can go anywhere, really, so I'm going to put it here. Again, got one person working in that, and that should start supplying the taverns when we get them built. Good. Right, let's then go to our butchery. We'll just put another couple of people in to work there. We're now producing 40 pig steaks per day and 18 pigs. So we are at a profit on those. Then we can go to our winery and we can have a few more people working there. And again with the grapes and back to the wine. So looking at the grapes, we're producing 160 per day and consuming 75. And wine, we're making 75 per day. Then we can actually build our tavern once we have a little bit more wood. It shouldn't take us long. We got one more to go actually on that. We've got a theft. And there we have it. The tavern can be built. We can actually build it on this side here. Is in range. What if I build it here? Around the back of the Regia. That works. Okay, good. So the tavern will now be consuming wine per day. We've got a little gap there that we could actually use to put in another plebeian house. Because I think we're now going to need one, really. Or we could put the Palace of Justice in. Which just fits there. I think that's a good call because now we can get trials done. So we've got 3 trials that we can manage. And we're going to punish the trader to increase the favor of the people. We've then got a drunken soldier or a thieving builder. So we'll forgive him. Yes, we lose some stone brick, but we've got loads. And we'll banish the soldier here, which means 25 soldiers leave our army. So we've trained 20 guards. We are going to have a look at what we can do in terms of getting some defenses up now, because that should be our next priority. So we've got a little bit of space around here where we can definitely put in a guard tower, and that just about gives us coverage in quite a few of the buildings in this vicinity. So that one can go in. That's 1 tower. We'll put 2 guards in it. And then we'll go and build another watchtower down here. And again, 2 guards going into that one. Then further watchtowers going along to here. Just going to keep them on this side. Can I get one that kind of envelops all of my farms? Yes, this'll do. It does mess up my farming layout a little bit, but I'm okay with that for now. So that goes in. Then coming into the actual bulk of the city, we can start putting some here. We'll get another one. Ooh, down by the temple. And then I think we've got some space where we can put another one here. We'll have to put one there, unfortunately. That's 3. And then we can start moving along the walls now. So we can put one there. Another one a little bit further afield here. And we do actually run out of resources now. So we're going to have to wait for stuff to build up again. So let's speed things up. We still have plenty of guards available. I mean, we've trained 20 for that task and we failed the task. So it doesn't end well. But looking at what we need 60 more units of iron ore and they will slowly be coming in. So that's good. Looking at the guard posts, we can put these in. They do kind of assist us a little bit. I don't think I can have 2 guards. Oh, I can have 2 guards working in there. Okay, so guard posts will be good. That's fine. We'll go with them. I think we just need one more here. There we go. Right, that's all of our guards in jobs, and we have now got max coverage with that. So if we get attacked again, we'll be able to cope with that. Then looking over here at our plebeian housing, they just need melons now. So we'll build our first melon farm, melon orchard on this side here. I'm going to allow this one to take melons. Good. Right, at the moment, we're still losing wheat, 76 wheat per day. We don't have anyone working there. So the granaries here, we can probably lose one. We take one away from there, and that gets someone working in the melon orchard, which means now our melons, we're not producing enough, really. So I guess we can drop one out of the grapes. That'll bring us down to 80 per day there. Cabbages, how's that looking? So if I take away one from there, what does that leave us with on the cabbages? Yeah, we're just making a slight profit there, so we can go back into melons. Butcher, we'll drop one out. No, let's put one back in. Melons are fine now. We are under attack, but I think we're fending them off this time. We've got a citizen who's passed away due to illness. Got attacked by the enemy, but we did kill all 8 of them there. So that's fine. Right, we need more people moving in, really. So my doctor's office, I'm going to max that out, and then that should see more people being deployed to keep our citizens healthy. We still, I think we're still short of a crematorium. Let's have a look. Yes, we don't have a crematorium yet. And we do kind of need it to have a fairly sizable coverage. So we can put one here. And then we'll have to put another one over here. Next to the theatre isn't the best idea though, is it? What about here? Yes, that gets the remaining houses in. Good. Right, plebeian houses here. Eggs and a school. We've had a few get upgrades. Milk and melons still in demand there. We're losing a bit of milk per day. Melons are all right at the minute. Let's have a look at the cow farm then. They are maxed out at the cow farm. So we're going to need to build another farm. And that one can go there. We'll put another road in. Right. Good. Might move this watchtower up as well. to here. Then we can have the road go through the back here. There we go. Right, deliver 30 patricians. Fine. Off they go. That gives us 5,000 denarii. Looking at our patricians, they do want milk and they want fish still. So how's the fish looking? Yeah, we're losing quite a bit of that. I think we're going to need some more plebeian houses. So that's what we'll put in. We're making 208 per day, which is not a great deal, but that's simply because we've just lost some of our patricians. If I just flip around here. I can just about fit in more plebeian houses here. So we'll put another street going along here. And these guys just need water access, which they do have. They need wheat, which they have. And then they're going to need some decoration. Shouldn't take us long to put in. And we're being attacked again. This time, we're ready for them. You can attack as much as you want. People are bored, so we can put on another theatre show. That's fine. There we go. And we got away with that one. We lost 2 guards. We've got a burning building somewhere. Oh, it's that watchtower. That's about to destroy itself. So we'll rebuild that. And then we'll train up 2 guards. Okay. We've got a celebration being held and a play being performed. I think that is out of range, actually. So we're going to need to put another engineer's post in. Unless we just move this watchtower into the range of our engineer's posts. There we go. Right, that's good. Better way to do it. So the stone quarry, the logging camp. I think we've got some full warehouses somewhere, and that's why we can't get stuff in. I think that's exactly what it is. We're going to build another warehouse then. There we go. We'll just put 4 people to work there. So we've got more plebeians coming in. And we're going to need to put in another plebeian house there. And another one here. There we go. Right, now we can just about start fitting in some decorative items. I'm going to put a gladiator statue in here. Another one here. And then you see our plebeian houses get the upgrades that they need. And we're starting to make a bit more money now as well, which is really good. So let's find another decorative item. The capital line she-wolf can go here. And then we can put a tree at the back there as well. And then we'll start putting a colonnade in that goes around here. And that just links everything up quite nicely. Then we'll have the colonnade stretching all the way down. Then we'll switch to our roads and we'll put in a paved plot. There we go. Now I have 2 crematoriums that are now working. We've got lots of people coming in to live now. And just freeing up that little bit more space for the plebeian housing should see our patrician houses get some significant boosts. We can put more people to work in the fishing dock and then maybe bring in another fishmonger. Again, maxing them out as well. And then we just need to start thinking about boosting the desirability here. Now, I'm going to go with a premium travel, a premium plot in these areas here. Because it's my patrician area. So we're going to have a nice big premium plots that go all the way down to here. Linking up all of our houses. And making them this nice paved area. In fact, I'm going to pave this whole space here. So now everything looks nice and uniform. And then as we put more decorative items in, the patrician houses should start to upgrade. So having a look here at this brick wall, I wonder if there's a way we can just have it kind of come along. Can we put the brick gate in there? We can. Right, so I'm going to demolish these gardens here. Then we're going to just pause it a second, and I'm going to put back in the premium plot here. Then what I want to do is I want to go to my decorative, and I want to put in the brick gate. We're going to put there and there. And then we'll put a brick wall. And actually, we need another brick gate for that road. That isn't going to work, is it? Unless I go there and then... No, that doesn't work either. Ah, that's frustrating. Because if I now put in the wall here, it blocks off access to the market. And I really would have liked to have had brick gates going all the way along. It's a shame that they don't work together. Like here. And then next door. Unless we rotate the houses a little bit. So if I just rotate this house so that it backs out onto there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll demolish the gardens either side here. And we'll rotate this. And we'll rotate that. Then we'll put in a decorative wall, brick wall that goes down here. Like so. And then the brick gate can go there. Then we'll put in a road. We'll make it a premium road. And then we'll put another premium road there. Then we'll demolish the gardens. Like that. Then we'll put in another brick gate there and another one there. And then we will brick wall here. We'll brick wall there. And again, we'll bring the gates back in. Like that. Now we've created this really nice looking little area. And we do need to actually pave with a premium plot down here. And down here. Then we can put in all manner of decorative items in these little areas here. And can we get anything else in? I mean, we could have a colonnade that goes along here to the market. Like that. There we go. Right, that takes them up to a nice healthy percentage. Could run a colonnade all along there as well, but I'm not going to. What about a fountain? Can we stick a fountain here and will it be in range? Yes, it will. So I'll put 2 fountains there. And we can probably fit one there. Nice. And another one here. Or will the Capitoline She-Wolf be enough as well? Yes, it's in range. Only just, but it's in range. And then we can put in a couple of Centurion statues here as well. What about the big columns? No, I guess not. But we'll stick in a lion statue here and another one here. And that gets them to 100%. So we don't have to worry about any decorative stuff now. We'll get more patricians moving in once they upgrade, which has just happened. And then they want eggs and pork steaks. So this kind of first jump forward in terms of our patrician houses, you can see they now getting some nice increases. We've got a couple... Now we've got some guards that are not guards. We've got some residents that really need some more assistance and more jobs. So we can get that sorted. What are we looking at here? The wheat consumption is getting out of control. So before we run out of wheat altogether, let's put another wheat farm in. And that should see that go up to a decent base. Yep, that takes us to 600. What else have we got? What else? We need eggs. The milk is, again, an issue. So let's get some more working in the cow farm there. And that sees us run out of citizens who are willing to work. We haven't got any jobs. Well, we've got jobs, but we don't have any people to fill those job roles. But we can put in, you know, if we boost the desirability here and get in some... Let's actually look at what we can do for that. Because we can put in some trees. Either side here. And then we can run a garden all the way along. like that. Then I'll put in another. Well, the tree doesn't help there. What if we demolish this, right? And then, bear with me, we run the colonnade further along and create a little bit of a walled garden here. Though I don't think the colonnade actually helps because it's out of range. I mean, it's in range of that, but it's out of range of the other stuff. I am, though, going to remove this double garden here. We'll get rid of that one, and then we'll put the gardens back in here. Like that. Then we get 6 here. Now, if I wait until I get a level 8, I should be able to put in a nice fountain plaza. For now, we'll put in a square fountain. Right there. We'll put a capitoline she-wolf here. And here. And then we'll put in a well at the back. There. And then we'll finish off by just paving this. Like that. There we go. Right, so we've got this nice paved area there. They've got a really nice desirability rating, and they just need a school, which we will put in right here. We have a look at what we've got there. The school can go right there next to the building where we can put on the trials and stuff, and you will see the plebeian houses all increase, which means we get more people who are ready to work. These guys don't have enough food. There's something going on here. Is it due to the market? No. Is it due to granaries or something? No. Not sure what's going on here. It's saying that they don't have enough food. Is it the melons? Yes, the melons are now causing a situation, so let's max that out. They want us to deliver wheat. Easy. Done. Using quite a bit of milk. I think I had to deliver something else there. That wasn't anything to do with delivering wheat. I think I was getting wheat as a reward for delivering plebeians. Whoops. So we're going to put on another show, and then we're going to end things there. We have now stemmed the tide of people who are attacking us and solidified things a little bit further here. More jobs are coming in, and our citizens are a little bit happier. The threat, however, is still there with the enemy raids, but we are holding our own a little bit more now that we have defenses in place. We're going to continue on with this in our next episode and hopefully continue to train some more guards. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you for another episode of Citadelum. Bye-bye.